Scott Wedgewood and Jacob Riley for the Battalion.
Well, Wedgewood has played his AAA hockey for the Mississauga Senators, so not far from his Brampton rink, so you know he's got family and friends. And Brampton goes with Jacob Riley. He's a game above 500 this year.
I think I'll wager on the latter. Face-off is won by the Battalion. There's a effort there by Heard. He will, nice deke there. He shoots, he scores. What a goal.
Well, Heard has the ability to stick handle in tight quarters there. And Riley just wasn't able to react to it. He had a lot of time when you look at the stick handling in the slot area to make up his mind, and that is one great goal. And for Plymouth, who struggle on the road, what a great goal to get your teammates pumped and standing on the bench area.
Look at that little toe drag action there. And by the time Michael Santini got to the play, it was far too late.
Well, you know, old school hockey coaches are saying play the
minutes played, 11:55 left in the period. There's another opportunity and they score again. Heard has 2 goals in under a minute.
This is where does Stan Butler decide to call a timeout? Maybe pull the goalie just to slow things down and then throw him back in. Right now, he's not reacting at all. You get a shot of Heard. He scored 2 very quick goals. Talk about being able to take the rest of the night off. 2 pretty goals, showing us some skill to get it upstairs. As the passing from his teammate, number 26, James Livingston, has left him wide open at the side of the net.
Yeah, credit to Livingston for this goal. With the wherewithal to find Heard, who was absolutely wide open. Jacob in by Abraham, Sam Carrick again. He dances around Trutmann, and there's a shot, he scores! Sam Carrick, and he bangs the board saying, finally we're on the board, it's 2-1.
This is a lesson learned for the Plymouth Whalers. 5 opportunities, and finally on the 5th one, the Battalion, the troops, they break through at that #1 rated power play, and this is just your basic hockey. Keep them hemmed in, put something on net, and for the Battalion, finally, a goal is scored here as we're reaching the halfway mark of this game.
Now, Scott Wedgewood was chatting with the referee after this goal. Back to the point, there's Auld. There's Spencer Abraham. Oh, and they score! Nice passing play, Santini to Jones. The game is tied up at 2.
If you walked into this arena and wanted to know what a power play looked like, that was #1 in the Ontario Hockey League, clicking at 23.1% at the start of the game. This is what it's all about. Did everybody touch that puck? Did everyone get a pass in? And Battalion fans are excited. Better late than never as the power play clicks for the 2nd time.
Malysa at the point. There's a shot, a knuckleball, and was that a goal? I can't tell. No, the puck somehow stayed outside.
And we were mystified on how the goal judge didn't flinch. We're going to take another look at the replay.
You have to see that one more time.
The puck beats the goaltender. Hits the goal post. It hit it kind of on its side, and that's why it looked like, Arda, you and I thought that was a goal, but the goal judge.
Sean Jones is your first shooter in this shootout, and he'll be stopped by that left pad of Scott Wedgewood, which has been effective all game long.
Wedgewood has played all the angles here in a 42 save effort. Jones is going to have to go upstairs if you want to beat him.
Mitchell Heard has 2 goals in 20 seconds. And he's got a goal in the shootout as well. 1-for-1 go the Plymouth Whalers.
It won't count as a hat trick, but to him it will, especially if it ends up being the winning goal. 2 in regulation and a great one in the shootout.
Jordan Auld, one of the new faces in this Battalion lineup, will take the 2nd shot for the Brampton Battalion in this shootout. And that was a picture-perfect goal for Jordan Auld.
Auld, the defenseman, remember, first year in the OHL, had success last year at midget AAA, but he was taking the 2nd guy off the bench. Coach Stan Butler must have known something. It worked well.
Stefan Noesen for the Plymouth Whalers to bring them ahead in this shootout.
And Riley asking that the net be fixed once again. And it's unseasonably warm in Ontario these days. We're at November and it's great outside, and that could be affecting the ice conditions, especially with the fact that we played a third period, we played an overtime. But the officials want to make sure you don't have the net come off in a shootout. They'd have to dig deep in their rule book to figure out what to do if that happened.
Now, Stefan Noesen. And he scores as well. 2 for 2 go the Whalers, so now the pressure's on, and it looks like it's going to be Michael Santini shooting for the Battalion, but this was a nice one too.
Well, Plymouth looks like they've paid a lot of attention to working on it in practice. Santini's going to have to do something or the game will end here.
Can Santini keep the Battalion alive? No, he can't. Scott Wedgewood makes the save, and the Plymouth Whalers inside the Powerade Center steal 2 points. They are your winners in the shootout.
Well, the Battalion fought back to salvage a point, get the game into overtime where anything can happen. And the story of the game has been Wedgewood's goaltending, so why wouldn't it be the story of the shootout? A good save, and Plymouth celebrates the extra point they get.
We'll be back with our final thoughts and to wrap up the game. Here it's Brampton Battalion Hockey on Rogers TV. Your final is 3 for Plymouth, 2 for Brampton. We'll be right back here on Rogers TV. Don't go away.